live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is a Monday night that we come live, and it is time for the Dirt Slingin Outlaws Pro Late Model Series live and in your face. The only way we can do it here live with Full Velocity via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Hello, everybody. Phil LaCasse here. Todd Stanton alongside Jack Chu and other controls. Three-way team to take on the Dirt Slingin Outlaws Pro Late Model Series Division. Todd, fixed setups, a track that we've spent a lot of time at, but it feels like it's been, feels like about 6 weeks that we've come out here to the dirt track at Charlotte. I'm itching to get going back at this place. How the heck are you doing, partner? I'm ready to rock.
Definitely ready to rock and roll here this evening. Can't wait to see what happens and how this is going to roll here at the dirt track in Charlotte. The first heat race already out there online, starting on the pole, driving the number 18 machine. That's going to be Marcus Mays. His days part of the outside, driving actually to the inside, the 017. That's Adam Joseph. Mike Cron rolls off in the third starting position in that HRE number 31. Outside of him will be the number 15. That's the Sidewinder, Scott Schroyer. Inside row number 3, the fifth starting position. That's Joey Lamb aboard the number 81, the Mud Duck Racing number 81. And outside of him will be Nathan Kassler aboard the number 21C. Scott Dobbs, the 3D Racing number 29 machine, rolls off 7th. JD Sassy, the number 22, rolls off on the outside of him in the number 22, obviously. And Brian Wax rounds out your field.
All right, the call out there for 9. We're going to get 9 on the racetrack and get set to set these guys loose for 10 laps around the 4/10 mile dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway as we get ready to rock here. Front row, as you said, it's going to be Marcus Mays on the 18. He is on the provisional pole. He's going to elect to start on the outside lane. Adam Joseph of the 017. He's going to start on the inside lane as we go iRacing I flag, green flag in the air. First time tonight we get to racing it with dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Fixed setup, pro late models leading off to number 2. Marcus Mays going to lead him down the back chute.
Yeah, Mays in that number 18 machine able to hold off the 017 of Adam Joseph here early on in the going. Oh, we already got contact in the back of the field. First hit over Eric Service yellow flag. Good to come out, Phil.
Yeah, right on the opening lap of heat race number 1. Hanover Record Service caution flag number 1 of the night. Going to slow us down right away with a 9-car field. And it looks like a BladeNo.com instant replay from Jack is going to show us. I believe it was a 29 of Scott Dobbs, Todd, that may have got turned around the wrong way in this one.
Yeah, Scott Dobbs not having very good luck there. And the number 29 machine is he comes down. Brian Wax there comes back up the track, hits the 29. Also hits the 22 of JD Sassy, gets him completely sideways. Wax brings him back around, but I tell you what, the number 29 machine not having any luck at all. That is Scott Dobbs now down pit side.
I kind of feel bad for Scott because I've been kind of having the same luck as that 29 car lately. As over this last night, had a great triple header on the bill last night, including the main event last night, racing for Reed Smith out there live with the gang from DirtSeries.com. It was a great event, and the unfortunate part, Todd, we were there all night. We got the server up a little bit late. We got through all of the qualifications and consolation races. We went to the feature, and I lost all connection. I had to watch like everybody else did out there live on Facebook or YouTube through the phone because PC went the wrong way. I'm hoping we get that thing sorted out. Kind of got guarded optimism tonight. I know heat's not going to be a problem. It's a feature event. We're going to see the money time here tonight. We're going to hope I'm going to be here for the duration.
I'm definitely going to hope that is we're getting ready to go. Green flag off of a turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. The iRacing I flag, green flag. And look at Marcus Mays. with a whale of a jump here early on the start here. That number 18 machine, Adam Joseph, kind of caught there sleeping in that 017 machine, Mike Cron. Or, excuse me, yeah, the 81 of Joey Lamb and Scott Schroer going at it there for a moment. Schroer able to put the fire out there, move into that third spot. The 81 of Joey Lamb running in fourth. Cron is in that fifth spot, Phil, and then number 31.
And that's the final transfer spot of the heats here tonight, as we're taking the top 5 out of our 3 heat races into the feature event. And right now, as you said, it's Mike Cron's number 31 leading over Brian Wax in the B14. Brian all over the back bumper. Nathan Castle there as well, the 21. We don't talk about Castle's name out of transfer spots often. They're going to look to make something happen down at number 3 and 4. Cron going to go back to the low side. Brian Wax running up high.
Yeah, Brian Wax running up high in that number 14 machine, trying to get around Cron. Cron having a few little blurps of issues there in the HRE number 31. Here comes Wax down to the bottom side, trying to make it side by side for that fourth spot, or fifth spot, excuse me. The fourth spot of Joey Lamb starting to drive away. Meanwhile, it has been all Marcus Mays aboard the number 18 machine. Adam Joseph for 2. For 3 right now is Scott Schroer, but Schroer down to the bottom side, not happy with that third spot. He wants to wrestle away second from Adam Joseph as white flag comes in there.
One more trip around the 4/10 mile for Marcus Mays, but that drama sets there for position number 2. Joseph 017, Schroer the number 15 right now. Nose to tail heading to 3 and 4, but Schroer going to take one more peek down low as checkered flag going to go over the field, give Marcus Mays to win. Adam Joseph going to finish up in second. Scott Schroer third. Joey Lamb going to grab fourth, and Mike Cron going to hold on to that final transfer. Brian Wax going to be on the list of names along with Nathan Kassler, JD Sassy, Scott Dobbs. Those are going to be drivers, Todd, all going off into our consolation rounds that follow the third or 3 heat races out here. Heat race number 2, 9 cars strong, headed out trackside.
Yeah, 9 cars strong. The Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2 is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole is the number 18. That's Mookie Haney. Haney aboard the number 18 machine. And outside of him will be the driver of the number 14 machine, the MAV TV HRE sponsored machine. That's the 14 of Jason Minat. Inside row number 2 in the third starter position, that's the 3D Racing number 6 machine. That is CJ Phillips. The dance part of the outside, driving the iRacing I flag, number 66. That's the Red Rocket himself, Spencer Swafford. Inside row number 3 in the fifth starter position, that's the 111. That's Russell Snellings. And AJ sideways, AJ Cruz. On the outside of him in the Mud Duck Racing 343. Inside row number 4, that's the number 50 machine. That is Brett Pryor. Pryor aboard the number 50. And the 7W of Justin Witt going to roll off in that 8th spot. Rolling off 9th, the number 38. That's Bo Ratty aboard the 38.
The call for 9 we have online, and they're going to take out there for 10 laps around the 4/10 mile dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The field working its way off of turn number 2 and headed down the back straightaway. Looks like the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado safety vehicle going to make its way into the infield, and that's going to mean this time around we are going to go racing with Mookie Haney and Jason Minat making up that front row. Look out for CJ Phillips and Spencer Swafford. That's a lightning fast second row as we go iRacing, I flag, green flag up in the air.
That green flag up in the air, flash bulbs going off down into turn number 1, side by side battle for that top spot, almost 3 wide through the corner. Here comes the 14 machine down to the bottom side, side by side is Jason Minat trying to get into the top spot. He does so, slides up in front, 3 wide, and U-Tire claims a victim down there in 3 and 4. Looks like no yellow flag going to come out. 5 wide through the corner,
goodness.
Phil. Wow, look at the race going on for 1st through 5th.
Yeah, Minat leading, CJ Phelps to the low side. Spencer Swafford getting a little bit checked up there. Sent a few guys shape-shifting out there out of control. The likes of AJ Cruz, Justin Witt's back there. You got Mookie Haney, Bo Reddy. Mookie got short-shifted out of lane there in the 18. We race back up for the lead in 3. Phillips underneath Minat, giving the advantage to the 6 car off of turn 4.
Yeah, that 6 car doing a fantastic job, but the 3D Racing number 6 able to hold on to the top spot. Now Snelling up to the 2nd spot. See wrestles that away. Where'd Snelling come from into 2nd? And Justin Witt, man, he's on a mission too. Witt gets a little bit sideways. AJ Cruz gets into the back of him and completes the go-around there for the 7W of Justin Witt. Unfortunate chain of events for him. Witt going around in a knot. So AJ Cruz into the side of him there, Phil. If we get a BladeNode.com victory lane, BladeNode.com instant replay. as there's all kinds of things going on. Look at the 14 of Minat too, hard into the outside wall. And then you have some more four-wide racing, and AJ just comes up the track just a tad bit, enough to move that 7W out of the way, and that's enough to bring out the yellow flag here. Hanover Record Service yellow flag number 1.
Yeah, there was a lot to show right there, too, as Bynack got stuck in the wall over in turn 1 and 2, and they continued to beat on each other all the way down off of 2, down the back chute into 3 and 4. That's where everything got kind of all hairy, as so Justin Wick got sent around, it looks like, by AJ Cruz. And, Mookie Haney's back there as well in the 18, so a lot happening there in these laps as we go halfway home. 5 in, 5 to go. CJ Phillips leading over Russell Snelling, Spencer Swafford, Bo Reddy, AJ Cruz currently scored 5th, with Mookie Haney in for 6th, Justin Witt, Jason Minat, and Brent Pryor rounding at the field. I don't believe Brent took to the grid out there in the 50. If he did, he didn't make more than a lap out there, so it looks like 50 car are going to go out to one of these consolation events. Can guys like Minat and Witt and Haney with really good cars, Todd, they currently sit outside our transfer spots and running out of time here in heat race number 2 as we're getting set to go back to green.
Yeah, the field's restacked, repacked here as the iRacing.com pace truck still out there on the field. Lights still on atop that machine as we get ready to go by that start finish line. So hopefully we'll see those extinguish and go to green flag racing off of turn number 4. Yep, extinguished the top there. So we have just a little bit of under a lap here before we go back to green flag racing. Phillips choosing the bottom side there in the number 6 machine. The 111 of Snelling going to be up top. The Red Rocket, the 66 of Spencer Swafford running 3rd. The 38 of Bo Reddy having a great race there, Phil. He came from dead last to 4th, so picking up 5 positions. The number 38 of Bo Reddy, so great race going on for him. As we get ready to go racing off of turn number 4, iRacing flag, green flags in there. Look at the jump Phillips gets.
Yep, CJ Phillips going to lead the field off into turn number 1, and look at that move for Spencer Swafford, 66. Under Snelling, AJ sideways going to make it 3 wide for 2nd, heading off for turn number 3 and 4. Did the wall get somebody else over there? There's actually one car stopped over there in 2.
I don't know if the wall got somebody else, but already was completely sideways off the bumper of another driver as we have 1 lap remaining for CJ Phillips. Already down the back straightaway to turn number 3 for the final time. The 3D Racing number 6 machine off of turn number 4, going to pick up heat race number 2. Russell Snelling going to finish in there for 2nd. 3rd, Spencer Swafford. AJ Cruz is going to be beat to the line by Justin Witt. Witt going to take home 4th. 5th is going to be AJ Cruz.
Yeah, and that was a pretty little drag race there off of 4 for that one. Names like Bo Reddy and Jason Minat, Mookie Haney, Brent Pryor will be off into the consolation rounds as heat race number 3 begins to assemble its way trackside. Let's take it through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole aboard car number 24, and that is Daniel Cummings Jr. And alongside the number 77, that is Warren Samoy. In row number 2, aboard car number 63, we find Clifford Driscoll with the number 26 of Eric Scalf alongside. In the 3rd row, the 129 of Curtis Uphoff, the number 33 of Martin Karch on the outside of row 3. Hunter Reeve rolls off tonight from position 7 aboard car 27. The Candyman, Jeremy Weatherby, alongside aboard the 289 and rolling shotgun on the field. Aboard car number 16, Robert Scott going to start from position number 9. Final heat race of the night before we get consolation round heavy. Who these 5 cars are going to be that punched their ticket in, because we got 10 sitting in the A main waiting. They're going to be joined by 10 more circuits from now.
Got 10 more circuits from now. Just looking at the 24 car, new pace scheme for Daniel Cummings out there up front. And you got Warren Samoy in that number 77 machine. He's had some pretty good races so far, so we'll see what he has. Clifford Driscoll, an R3D Racing guy, right there in 3rd. So we've seen Driscoll come to his own life too here in this Pro Late Model division. So we'll see what he has here in store. A lot of heavy hitters here in heat race number 3. We'll see how that all irons out here in just a few moments as we're getting ready to let that loud pedal down there, Phil, and waiting for that iRacing.com pace truck to pull off. He's going to do so here on the back straightaway, already relinquishing that to your leaders. It's going to be Cummings and Samoy to lead them down here through turn number 3. Just waiting on that iRacing flag. Green flag to come out and unfurl. Then you'll hear that loud pedal go down here for Cummings or Samoy. Who's it going to be down into turn number 1? Green flags in the air. And Cummings gets a slow start. Oh boy, look at the 26 Eric Scalf right up through the middle. door jams the number 77 of Samoa, but look at Driscoll, the benefactor, down to the bottom, already side by side for the race lead through turn number 3.
Yeah, Driscoll going to look to the low side off the corner. Cummings going to hold on for the time being, but Driscoll used the low side to his advantage. Warren Samoy got really checked up there by the slow start of our race front there. Daniel Cummings at number 24. I was watching Eric Scalf back here. Martin Karch in the middle of this battle here. Black car down low is down. I'm trying to tell who the number is. They get set. I think that's Curtis Upoff. It is a 129. Black car sandwich right in the middle of those 3 cars. Good race going on back there. That's for 4th on back over in turn 3.
Yeah, definitely a great race. Look at Karch down to the bottom side here, trying to get around Upoff with the 26 of Eric Scalf to the top shelf of the speedway. Trying to prevail up there, trying to get around the 33 once again of Karch in that Full Velocity Racing Network number 33. Karch moves up the block to run on the outside. Scalf gets into the side of him there just a tad bit as he drops down to the bottom trying to pull a high-low switch. But Martin Karch able to hold on here up top, and now Karch gets loose and Scalf completes the slider. He's back into that 5th spot.
Yep, 33 going to come back to the low side. I'm looking up here up ahead, waiting for something to break up amongst the top 3 and nothing happening. Drama here is back here for racing 4th and 5th. Both drivers in a transfer, but neither giving an inch. First Karch versus Scalf. As we look off back, you see the 27 out the back window of that car as well. Hunter Reeve trying to enter himself into the fray. He currently runs 6th. We stay side by side for 4th. Karch versus Scalf at the line as we're halfway home.
Karch and Scalf, though, having a fantastic race at 27 of Hunter Reeve. Starting to get into that, too, there, Phil. He wants that final transfer spot. First time I've seen him here on the Full Velocity Racing Network and over here at Slingin Outlaws. So we'll see how Hunter Reeves going to be able to make it into maybe the feature here. But it's been all Daniel Cummings Jr. here. But Driscoll right there knocking on the door now. About a car length and a half there between himself and Driscoll. Driscoll down to the bottom, starting to pick up a little bit more speed. Last time by a tick faster with a 16.020.
Absolutely, Todd. As I certainly can't math up here, but Daniel Cummings is leading over Cliff Driscoll, Warren Samoy. Curtis Upoff is up there in a 4th spot, and you almost lose sight of the race leader up front. It is Karch and Scalf racing it on for that final transfer spot. So a battle of 33 versus 26. Martin going to hold on as we go white flag on the speedway. One more trip around for the race leader, car number 24, trying to go flag to flag on this one. And it looks like he is going to do so off of turn number 4. Checkered flag going to go in the air. Daniel Cummings Jr. picking up the win. Heat race number 3. Cliff Driscoll in for 2nd. Warren Samoy, Curtis Upoff, Martin Karch getting the final transfer. Eric Scalf, Hunter Reeves, Jeremy Weatherby, Robert Scott going to be on into our consolation rounds that will be starting here within seconds because we're through 3 heat races and it looks like we have 2 B mains coming up ahead of us and they're going to be 10 laps in length also. Top 4 will transfer on. It looks like we're going to have, 6 cars. 6 or 7 cars in each, 6 and 1, 7 in race number 2. So let's get out there for a starting lineup. B main number 1's out there.
Yeah, B1, main number 1, consolation event number 1 here. They call it the C main, so 10 laps will be the distance here. We do have 6 cars out there on the field. 4 will make it in, transfer in. Today, main 2 will go home and put it on the trailer here this evening. Starting on the pole, driving the number B14, that's Brian Wax's dancing part of the outside, driving the number 26E, that's Eric Scalf. Inside row number 2, starting in the 3rd star position, that's the MAV TV HRE number 14. That is Jason Minat, and his dancing part of the outside is the number 22, that's JD Sassy. In row position number 5, inside row number 5, inside row number 3 is the Combating Energy Cannon number 289 of Jeremy Weatherby, and his dancing brother outside driving the number 50. That is Brett Pryor.
So there you have it. 6 drivers going to take out there for 10 laps around, and only the top 4 will transfer in. As I look over here, and I see Justin Whitman's over here in chat with Scott Dobbs, and our buddy from BladeNote.com, Sam Perry, checking in, said he was a little bit late. He was catching up with a Blade Note driver, Jeremy Capron, who was out there running the Pro Series out there tonight, the late model. So, Sam, great to have you tuned in. As you haven't missed a beat through 3 heat races now. B main number 1 for the DSO Pro Late Models making its way around the speedway, this time off of turn number 3 and 4. I race the guy flag, green flag going to go in the air, and it's going to be Wax versus Eric Scalf. That's going to be your front row for the first time down in
Top fours, man. Wax almost waxes one of those tires down to the bottom. Here comes the 14. Down to the bottom side, the 26 is Scalf. There were 3 wide there for a moment for the top spot. Scalf slides up, puts Scalf to the lead.
Scalf to the lead, Minot down low. Brian Wax not giving up yet. He is going to try to split the difference through the middle. They're going to be 3 wide for the race lead. Look at Brian Wax fighting back, looking through the middle as we hit turn number 3, and yellow flag going to come out on the racetrack. Yellow, yellow, yellow in the B main here in lap number 2, and this one was getting pretty damn good up front, but it looks like Todd, our BladeNo.com instant replay, may have our very first TDR turtle of the evening.
The Kabang Energy Candy number 289 and gets together there, hits one of the U-tires upside down and slams the wall. That propels him back over to a turtle. So turtle for the 289 Kabang Energy sponsored machine. He's going out with Kabang here tonight, Phil. That's Jeremy Weatherby.
All right, so explain to me this once again, Todd. What made that car kind of go upside down?
Now the U-tire propelled him up into the wall. Walls usually keep you in the track, I do agree, but so the U-tire kept him back up onto the track, and when he hit the track, he hit the wall, and they completely went upside down. Yeah, the wall flipped him upside down there, Phil. Even the guy pushing the controls agrees.
All right, Jack, I thought we were buddies, and that one right there, I mean, I don't know. Off the U-tire, never good, but when you bounce off the wall afterward, I think your car is kind of out of control. I've hit one of those tires because it probably tore something out from the lower half of that car. Probably lost all the steering, and the Candyman looks like going to be off on the hook. His night going to be done, but we'll get back to Green Flag Racing, I believe, next time around with Eric Scalf,
That's good candy
Brian
too,
Wax,
Phil, by the way.
Jason Minot, Brent Pryor up in the top 5 in the final transfer. JD Sassy currently running 5th, and Jeremy Weatherby said the Candyman. I got to agree, Todd. Kabang Energy Candy, that is damn good candy. I'm going to agree.
Yeah, he definitely sent us a care package. We went through, I don't know how many bags, but it was fantastic, I'm going to have to say. So good product, Kabang Energy Candy. Green flag back out. Driving the number 26E is now Eric Scalf. Scalf up to the top side of the speedway. Brian Wax going back down to the bottom. Brett Pryor now for a 3 is a 14 of Jason Minot. Slipped back to that 4th and final transfer spot. So he's going to have to hatch it out with JD Sassy. Look at this race up front, Phil. And 5 laps remaining, and there's only 4 spots to transfer on.
Yeah, that's a pretty good battle there for that final transfer. Jason Minot holding on over JD Sassy right now. 2 pretty good race car drivers battling it out for their room in the A main. Eric Scalf continuing to lead with this race for second. A pretty dang good one as well. Brent Pryor's number 50 having a good rebound. Brian Wax of the P14. They're door to door for that second spot over in turn 3.
Yeah, Wax just not going away there in the B14 machine. Is Pryor working over the top shelf of the speedway. We have popsicle sticks in the air, but the 14 able to slide it back up in front of Pryor. That checks him up enough for Minot to get into the fray. Now Minot trying to do it too for through the corner. Not able to do so far, but he's able to get around Pryor, get himself off the bubble. His white flag in the air.
One more trip around. The race leader, car number 26, Eric Scalf off of turn number 2 and looking to pick up the win here in B main number 1. You got Brian Wax in there for second. The race is for third between Minot and Brent Pryor off the corner. All 4 of those guys in transfers is at the line. Eric Scalf picking up the win. Wax, Minot, Pryor going to make the A main. JD Sassy going to go off on the hook here early, as is the Candyman, Jeremy Weatherby. So that's 2 pretty good drivers right there. JD Sassy, a guy we normally see up in the A mains, contending for a top 5 finish. He's not even going to see the A main out here at DSO in the pros.
No, unfortunately, he's not going to see the A-Main here in the Pro Late Models here, sponsored by Hanover Wrecker Service here at Dirt Slingin Outlaws. So you're not going to see him in the pros. Hopefully, he'll have a better hand at the Super Late Models. But we're getting ready for consolation event number 2. They're going to call it the B-Main. 10 laps will be the distance, and they're going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 38, that is Bo Reddy. Reddy aboard the number 38 in the 21. Starting on the outside, that's the 21C. That's Nathan Kassler. Inside row number 2, starting that third starting position, that is Hunter Reeve aboard the number 27 machine. And Mookie Haney starting outside there in position number 4. Scott Dobbs, shotgun on the field, is going to roll off in that 5th spot. It looked like Robert Scott was going to start this event. Nope, he rolled it already into the trailer, Phil. He's already done for the evening, so 5 cars biting for 4 spots. This ought to get interesting.
Yeah, it certainly will. Bo Reddy, Nathan Kessler, Hunter Reed, Mookie Haney, Scott Dobbs going to be our 5 drivers out there competing for those coveted 4 spots in the field this time. Off to number 4. Starter going to put that clenched green flag down, and we're going to go racing next time by 10 laps. The last chance for these drivers to clip their way into the 30-lap A main that follows us here coming up next. So if you haven't done so yet, folks, out there live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV, share our links out there. Share. Like them. Do whatever you have to do. We're over there on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch TV as usual as well. All 3 out there doing a live OL. Hope you'll share them all out there and let the crowds know. Todd, Phil, and Jack at the DSO off of turn number 4. I race the guy flag. Green flag going to go up in the air. We are racing final qualification round of the night. B-main number 2 exiting turn 2.
B-main number 2, it's Bo Reddy leading it already 3 wide for that second spot. The 27 down to the bottom in the middle. That's the number 18 machine. That's Mookie Haney. Haney trying to get up through here with Nathan Kessler. Kessler up to the extreme top side of the speedway, trying to make some differences here. As Bo Reddy right now holding on to the top spot. Still 3 wide for that second.
Yep, Haney in the number 18 going to shoot the way through the middle. Put him now up to P2 off of 4. These cars are awfully squirrely getting through the corner. Race lead of 38 of Bo Reddy may lose the lead this time off of turn number 2. Mookie Haney is down low. Nathan Kessler looking to go one more. Scott Dobbs around over there in the back chute.
Scott Dobbs continues to have bad luck here. And I've never seen somebody have so much bad luck, but Dobbs around in the knot down to the infield. You'll see what happened rather quickly here, Phil, as it looks like him and the 27 contact made, and around he goes down into the infield.
Well, at least it's a safe spot in the infield down there. I'm sure Scott kind of disagrees, but, you know, Todd, his car ends up in the infield, and he drove that thing straight to the trailer. Scott Dobbs' night in the number 29 is going to be done, so I think by the process of elimination, I'm even going to do this with Common Core Math Concepts. I believe that's going to leave 4 cars on the racetrack. I think all 4 left are going to race their way onto the A main. Am I right or am I wrong?
Definitely everybody going to make it to the A main here now. The 4 cars left out onto the speedway. You got Mookie Haney, Nathan Kessler, Bo Reddy, and Hunter Reeve is going to make it to the A main. So Hunter going to make his first A main here, the Dirt Slingin Outlaws. So that'll be good for him there, Phil. But also got to thank everybody for tuning in on the Full Velocity Racing Network here on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. Like you said, Phil, I got to thank them myself. Also got to give a shout out to Star Donations. Guys, if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, please donate some stars to us here. It helps us keep the broadcasting costs low. It helps us upgrade our equipment. It helps us do many things here on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Maybe, like, keep me in the race servers when these feature events start. So, Stars Donations, guys, they may help me out in a big way as well. It's off turn number 4. I race the guy flag. Green flag goes back in the air, and not sure if that was illegal started out. Mookie Haney got on the gun really quick. We'll see if that one stands, but he's catapulted his way out. 10 car lengths to race leader over in 3.
Yeah, Kessler up to the top, up by next to that wall is the number 38 of Bo Reddy, just digging it down to the bottom, catfishing the 27 right there, Hunter Reeve. But I mean, Mookie Haney just checking out here, already second lead. That's how big of a start he got as he's getting ready to go down through turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, Popsicle Stick's going to go up in the air for consolation event number 1. It is going, or number 2, excuse me, the number 18 of Mookie Haney has 2 more circuits to hold on to.
Yeah, 2 more trips around the 410 mile racing going on back here for second. Pretty dang good. Nathan Kessler holding on. You got Bo Reddy down there in the 38, the 27 right behind him as well of Hunter Reeve. Those gentlemen having a really terrific race, but we got white flag on the speedway. 1 more trip around for the 18 of Mookie Haney, looking to capitalize on that terrific restart he got and going to shoot him now through 3 and 4. He'll see the checkered flag from here. B-main number 2 going to go to Mookie Haney and number 18. Second will go to Nathan Kessler. Third for Hunter Reeve, and Bo Reddy will get 4th. Scott Dobbs going to be our DNF'er here for B-main number 2. He's going to be off for the night, so that's going to set our field. I believe we've got 15 plus 8. I'm going to think that's 23 cars ready to rock and roll for our 30-lap main event coming up here in just mere minutes, Todd.
Yeah, the 30-lap event coming up here, 4 minutes and 40 seconds away. But before we do this there, Phil, we're going to throw down trackside to honor this great country with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, back here live and your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight here at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dirt Slingin Outlaws 30-lap feature event for the Pro Late models, taking itself trackside. 23 fantastic drivers, Todd. Without further ado, let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup.
And now your starting lineup live from the dirt track of Charlotte here. Hanover Record Service proudly presents the Pro Late models here for the Dirt Slingin Outlaws Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Starting on the pole driving is the number 18 machine. That is Marcus Mays. And then spread outside driving the 3D Motorsport or 3D Racing machine. That's the number 6. That's CJ Phillips.
In row number 2 on the inside, aboard car number 24, Daniel Cummings Jr. And alongside the 017, Adam Joseph rolls off 4th.
Rolling off in the 5th start position, driving the number 111, that's Russell Snellings. And then to the outside, another 3D Racing machine, the number 63, that's Clifford Driscoll.
Next row on the inside, we have car number 15, that is Scott Schroyer, and alongside, in the number 66, the Red Rocket, Spencer Swafford.
Warren Samoy rolls off in the 9th starting position, and that number 77 machine outside of him will be Buttocks Racing own number 81. That's Joey Lamb.
Justin Witt brings the 7W out from position number 11, flanked by the 129 of Curtis Uphoff, who starts 12th.
Rolling off in the 13th starting position, that is the HRE Motorsports number 31. That is Mike Cron. And outside of him is AJ Sideways, AJ Cruz in the 343.
Martin Karch rolls off tonight, 15th aboard car 33, and alongside the number 26 is Eric Scalf.
Rolling off 17th, that's Mookie Henny, and Brian Wax rolls off 18th.
Nathan Kessler, Jason Minat, Hunter Reeve, Brent Pryor, Bo Reddy make up our 23-car field, working its way through turns number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a wild thrill wide off to number 4. iRacing Guy flag, green flag up in the air.
Green flag up in the air. A little bit of a delayed start from their leaders. Is the number 18 of Marcus Mays, goes to the top shelf of the speedway, already drifting back. Look at the 6 of Clifford Driscoll out to the early advantage. Oh, coming sideways around in front of the field. They're stacking them up through turns 3 and 4.
Yellow flag going to come on the speedway right on the opening lap. The lap number 1 of a 30-lap main event parking lot over in turns number 3 and 4. Going to slow the field down on Blano.com. Full velocity instant replay. Going to show the stack up. And I think the 111 of Russ Snellings, he may have gotten the side. He's at the 7 of Justin Witt over there in turn 3.
The 111 got into the side of the 24 machine, sending him around, and they stacked it up. Witt going upside down, also going for a ride. And that 7W, he looked like he was on a pogo stick there, Phil, in that machine as he was just bouncing, and then he hits the wall.
Yeah, put us under the caution flag for the first time tonight on lap number 1 of the race. Now we work lap number 3 under the yellow flag. CJ Phillips leading over Marcus Mays, Adam Joseph, Cliff Driscoll, Spencer Swafford, Scott Schroyer, Warren Sabay, Joey Lamb, AJ Cruz, and Curtis Uphoff. Going to be the top 10 as we work our way through the west end of the speedway now in turns number 3 and 4. We're going to hope this time we get the clenched green flag coming down as we go green flag racing. Hopefully next time around the field looks like it's ready to double it up. Looks like starters got that clenched flag down, I believe. I think we're going green flag next time, but I could be wrong because I've had to turn all my track objects and stuff off, Todd. I'm having a real struggle. Again, my issues here under green continue to woe on. I am so frustrated.
As I go into the sneezing frenzy there, Phil, the 6 machine now lighting the wick off of turn number 4. Already out to the early advantage over the number 18 of Marcus Mays. Mays right now running in that second spot. Here comes 017 of Adam Joseph down to the bottom side. He's trying to make a 2-for deal through the corner there. Here comes Clifford Driscoll. He's coming up through the middle, splitting the difference through 3 and 4.
Driscoll trying to split the middle through 3 and 4. As he says, they worked out off turn number 2. Race leader going to be car number 6 of Spencer Swafford. Driscoll there in for 2. Mays and Joseph. That's a good 3-car race for second off of 4.
Yeah, good 3-car battle. There's a little bit of contact made with Spencer Swafford towards the back of the pack, and the middle of the pack, I should say, in that number 66 machine. Not used to saying that one. The iRacing iFlag number 66 machine right around the 6th position, fighting out pretty good. But a good battle going on for second between the 017 of Adam Joseph and the 63 of Driscoll. Driscoll just outpowered him on the outside. All gaggle of cars going on here, all kinds of racing going on throughout the whole speedway here. Just trying to get a nice poll question out to you guys. Not able to do so as of yet, but the number 6 machine of CJ Phillips, your current race leader, started to inquire into lap traffic. That's going to be in the form of the number 27 of Hunter Reeve. Reeve coming through the B main, or one of the consolation events, not having a good night already falling into the clutches of the number 6 of CJ Phillips. Driscoll running in that second spot, so you got 3D Racing 1-2. Adam Joseph is in that third spot. Fourth is Marcus Mays. And that number 18 machine, Joey Lamb, and the Mud Duck Racing number 81 having a fantastic run. Inside the top 5 is the 66 machine of Swafford running in that 6th spot. So a lot of 6s going on there. But Swafford not as fast as he normally is. Probably not one of his Mookie Haney down to the bottom side, almost making contact there with Samoy. Samoy doing a great job in that 7th spot.
Warren is having a hell of a run on the 77, as you said up there, mixing it up on Mookie Haney. You got Mike Cron back there as well. AJ Cruz on the outside looking in. Scott Schroyer also there trying to enter the mix. Up front, CJ Phillips is attempting to drive away from Cliff Driscoll. Top 2 have driven away from the field. You got Adam Joseph there comfortably running in 3rd, but Marcus Mays starting to run down the back of the M17. That may be a race for the 3rd spot headed down toward turn 3.
And nice race for that 3rd spot is Adam Joseph right now in the 3rd spot is Marcus Mays right now running in 4th. 5th right now is Joey Lamb. 6th is the number 66 of Swafford. So Swafford trying to hunt down the 81 of Joey Lamb. Lamb right there trying to play offense and defense there. As Swafford up next to the wall, rim riding it around the speedway here. The dirt track of Charlotte as we are halfway home. 15 in and 15 to go.
Halfway home here. Can CJ Phillips hold on over Clifford Driscoll? Those guys have
side with the number 18 machine. That is going to be excuse me, that is going to be Mookie Haney, the number 18. So many 18s around there, identical 18s out there. Marcus Mays and Mookie Haney driving identical cars, identical pace schemes out there. They're 3 and 4 wide. There's the number 81 machine of Joey Lamb, still holding on. As Lamb now back down to the bottom, getting around lap traffic in the form of the 38 of Bull Reddy. Reddy drifting back through, 1 lap down to the rears already. The number 8.
Another 18, Marcus Mays, a pair of 18s up there, running in positions 5th and 6th. Don't count out the Red Rocket, Spencer Swafford. He's on the back end of that mix as well. Warren Samoy trying to do his best to hold on. He runs 8th as it looks like that race for the lead up front. CJ Phillips is in over us. Cliff Driscoll, 63. Cliff's starting to run him down. It's a pretty good battle up there for the race lead off down turn 1.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job right now is, like you said, Driscoll right there to the rear bumper. Both 3D Racing teammates. Those guys really running away from the rest of the field. 2.7 seconds between the top 2 and the third place running number 017 of Adam Joseph. While the 6th machine of CJ Phillips continues to hold on. But I don't know if he's going to be able to hold off that charging number 63 of Clifford Driscoll. Driscoll hungry here tonight to try to win it at the Dirt Track of Charlotte.
Sure is. Got 2 car lengths, a 6 car back to the 63. Little gap back to that race for 3rd where Adam Joseph holds on. But Mookie Haney has charged his way up the 4th spot with Spencer Swafford and Marcus Mays. What the heck happened to Joey Lamb? He has dropped all the way back to 9th after a hiccup. Mookie Haney, who may argue the fastest car on the racetrack, Todd, he runs 4th as we're coming to 5 to go.
And coming to 5 to go, Mookie Haney just going to run out of time, I do believe. But the yellow flag going to come out. Hanover Record Service yellow flag. I believe this is number 3 on the evening here. It's going to slow this car back down, and we're going to restack and repack the field. And this ought to get interesting, Phil.
Yeah, there it is. It's going to be really, really interesting here these last couple of laps. 5 laps remaining. Slow it down once again. Our 3rd Hanover Record Service caution flag of our DSL Pro late models, and I believe this one may have entangled, 24 of Daniel Cummings involved? Question mark, Todd, solve the mystery.
Well, the only one I really look at right now, Phil, Cummings maybe went down to pit road, but it was a 14 of Brian Wax. He gets loose coming into the entry of the corner, gets way loose, goes down to the infield, tries to drive it down onto the grass, hits a Uke tire, hits another Uke tire, bounces up in the air, and this drives it down into the pits. But him being two-wheeling it there off one of the Uke tires brings out a yellow flag.
Yellow flag on the racetrack for the 3rd time, and we're beginning to run out of laps here tonight. Can C.J. Phillips hold on over Cliff Driscoll, Adam Joseph, and Mookie Haney? How about Spencer Swafford, Marcus Mays? That is going to be a really quick 3rd row. Joey Lamb, Warren Samoy, Mike Cron, Scott Schroyer running at your top 10. Jason Minot running back there in 11th. Brent Pryor for 12th. AJ Cruz, Nathan Kassler, Eric Scalf going to be running 15th. You got Curtis Uphoff, Martin Karch, Justin Witt, Daniel Cummings, and Hunter Reeve going to round out the top 20. Hunter, the first car, 1 lap down.
Yeah, there's a couple of cars a lap down there. Hunter Reeve and Russell Snelling, Brian Wax, those guys laps down. Bo Reddy out there running around, laps down. But iRacing I flag, green flag back out. We're going to have 2 laps remaining as they hit that start finish line. It is the 6 of C.J. Phillips. Driscoll running for 2. Mookie Haney already up to the 3rd. Now diving down to the bottom, trying to split up the tandem of 3D Racing guys as they come out of turn number 4. Put Haney to that 2nd spot. And yellow flag going to fly here. Hanover Record Service yellow flag coming out there, Phil. I don't know if we're set up for a green-white checker. I do not believe so here. And it looks like C.J. Phillips is going to take down a win.
C.J. Phillips is poised to pick up a win here because there is no green-white checkers over at the Dirt Slingin Outlaws. I believe off of turn number 4, this time behind that iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado. It's going to be car number 6 of C.J. Phillips picking up the win in the Pro Late Models over Mookie Haney, Cliff Driscoll, Spencer Swafford, and Adam Joseph. Going to be a good, solid top 5. Great one for that 6 car in to hold off some of the best of the best. And I believe if Mookie Haney had another lap and a half around, I think he would have given the 6 car all he could handle too. I think Mookie probably feels like one got away from him.
Yeah, I think so too. There, Phil. Another one that came up through the field finally at the last moment. It was the 66 of Spencer Swafford. Swafford going to finish up in that fourth spot. But man, not to take anything away from the 3D racing guys, they finished 1 and 3 here inside the top five. So I mean, they were 1-2 forever. So CJ Phillips, a fantastic win in that 3D racing number 6. But Clifford Driscoll bringing it home in that third spot, Phil. That's a great feat for him. And also Mookie Haney finishing up second. Mookie having another good run here on the Full Blast Racing Network. Racing and Outlaws Pro Late Models.
Sure did. Mookie had a heck of a run, and I believe this is him I'm finding here into TeamSpeak. Is trying to locate all these guys, see if we can't talk to our top three in the post-race show presented by BladeNo.com here on your source for esports racing. The Full Velocity Racing Network will send Todd down to victory lane. He will talk to CJ Phillips, our big winner. We'll truck down here trackside, and we'll talk to the driver of the 63 as he climbs out of the car. Cliff Driscoll's going to finish up third here tonight. Cliff, terrific run for you. Pretty good battle there toward the end. I think if this thing may have stayed green another lap or so, I think you and Mookie probably would have gave the 6 car the best run you guys possibly have could.
Yeah, it was a heck of a race up there. I was kind of hoping it would go green the rest of the way with about 5 or 6 to go. I thought, I might have had something figured out for CJ, but man, he was quick tonight.
Yeah, he sure was. But you guys have really good pieces. You were up there pestering him all night long. That long extended green flag run, you two guys drove away. And what do you think plays into that? Because it's out here in the pro late models, a little bit lesser powered than the supers. We got fixed setups out here. You two drivers were, really far out front of that good race going on for third. How does a thing like that happen here in a fixed setup?
Well, I mean, you get a couple guys side by side, it kind of bogs down the momentum, and we were able to run nose to tail there and just kind of keep the cars underneath us, drive a nice straight line, not drop the RPMs too much. It helps out a ton.
Well, you guys did it pretty dang good tonight, Cliff. You get a good solid top 3 run, but you'll be here at DSO. That is never a bad night of work right there. We're live with Full Velocity on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Can't even stumble over the words here tonight. Cliff, I'm going to give you the floor one more time. The mic is all yours. Thank who would like to thank out there.
First off, I'd like to thank everybody out of 3D Racing. We do a lot of practice. It pays off in things like this. Ken Skins, Custom iRacing Paints. He does all of our paint jobs. Guy's a heck of a painter. Anything you need. Cedar Creek Beef Jerky. They ship stuff anywhere you want. All you got to do is go on the website and order. They make some really good stuff, but they really help out. I appreciate everybody's hard work putting this together.
Absolutely right, as do we. There you have it, folks, here from trackside. Third place finisher here tonight. I think I heard Todd say 3D Motorsports. Car number 63, Cliff Driscoll, going to finish up third here this evening. We'll walk a bit further down here. A guy who broke up that 3D strangle up front. Car number 18, Mookie Haney. Mookie, you had a rocket here all night long. Had to come from the back of the field, and I think a lap and a half away. You may have had something to say about the outcome of this thing.
Man, I was upset about that B main, so I got in the feature and was pacing myself in the middle, and little did I know I'd pass that many cars.
You did a heck of a job out there tonight. Probably put on one of the best shows we've seen here in a long time for a guy coming from the back of the front. Racetrack looked to hold up in really good shape for you guys to go out of here for 30 laps. What was it like out there? I know the pros have a little bit less horsepower than our sister cars, super late models do, but this racetrack looked to be awfully racy here tonight.
Oh, you can run top to bottom. I ran about everywhere, but I noticed that not a lot of people were on the middle, so I hit the middle, and it was actually fast till about 10 to go. Then it slicked up, so it was either top or middle. 3 and 4 was still good, but you had to run the top and 1 and 2 to be fast at the end.
But you guys did a hell of a job out there tonight, Mookie. You were probably about 0.6 of a mile short from putting that thing in victory lane. Congratulations to you on a great run here tonight on Full Velocity, live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Driver of car number 18, Mookie Haney, take the floor away from me, and thank her. I'd like to thank that may be out there.
First off, I'd like to thank my brother, Waltap by MH Designs. Does any wrap I want. Harrison Fabrication, Bodies by JJ. He always keeps this thing looking spiffy. Donny Audio and Performance, and Kel Finley Racing. And thank you guys for broadcasting.
Well, we appreciate that. There you have it, folks. Trackside driver of car number 18, Mookie Haney, bringing it home here tonight in the second spot. So we have talked to a pair of really fast drivers, and this guy at Todd's going to talk to next. Class of the field tonight. And Charlotte, that's CJ Phillips, who's in victory lane.
Down here in BladeNo.com, victory lane with the driver of the JP Home Improvement Cedar Creek Beef Jerky 3D Racing number 6. That's CJ Phillips taking down the win here, the dirt track of Charlotte. CJ, what a fantastic show you had. You had Driscoll right there knocking on your door. What was it like there as you Green Flag Racing having your teammate right there? It looked like he might have had something for you if that stayed green.
Yeah, I think he was just a little bit faster than me. I got to thank him for driving me clean there. I knew if I got in the wall, it's probably going to take both of us out. So just tried to stay out of the wall right there.
So 3D Racing able to finish 1 and 3 here tonight. Mookie was able to break you guys up, but you guys showed that you were a force to be reckoned here and reckoned with the Dirt Slingin Outlaws here in the Pro Late Models. Man, tell us. I mean, you have a teammate up there. How much more of an edge of the seat, or do you feel more comfortable having a teammate behind you, racing with your teammate? I know I've raced with Phil and some other guys, and we normally take each other out. How comfortable do you feel with your teammates, though?
Oh, yeah, me and Cliff get a lot of practice laps in together, so we're pretty used to racing side by side and nose to tail. Like I said, just glad I didn't take both of us out there. This is a hometown track for me. It's about 40 minutes down the road, so I really wanted this win. Really want to go get that super win here later tonight. And this is the 3rd win in a row for 3D Racing in the pros, so hopefully we can get a super late model win later.
Yeah, definitely a force to be reckoned with. 3D Racing doing a fantastic job over here, and you're making your guys' name well known out here in the Dirt Slingin Outlaws tour here for the Pro Late Models. So I believe the microphone on the floor is all yours, CJ. Thank you. We'd like to thank you this evening.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my wife and family, everybody at 3D Racing. A lot of guys over there driving hard in practice. That's what makes us all better. Team sponsors, Cedar Creek Beef Jerky, Ken Skins, J&P Home Inspections, Dirty Grass Soul, West Side Signs, One Shot Recycling. Sure, I'm missing a few, but just thanks to all those guys.
Oh, thanks again for the interview down here in Victory Lane. Hopefully, CJ will see you down here in Supers. That would be fantastic to have a nice, clean sweep, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. I'm hoping for it.
All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for driver of the number 6, 3D Racing number 6. That is CJ Phillips taking down the win here in the Pro Late Models, sponsored by Hanover Record Service here tonight at Dirt Slingin Outlaws. And what a race it was here, Phil, that unfolded in front of us here at the Dirt Track in Charlotte. We got super late models coming up in just a little bit.
Yes, we do. Probably about 15 minutes away on your source for esports racing. And who is it going to be to take down a win up here in the supers at Charlotte? Can CJ Phillips double up? I guess a whole new story is left to tell on your source for esports racing. Got to thank our sponsors again before we get off the air. Let's thank Hanover Record Service, iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Evil One Graphics, and Full Throttle with the Gent 4, Jack True and Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, the entire cast of characters here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Phil Licasio going to sign up with DSO Super Late Models coming up next. We got links switching over as we speak, 15 minutes away. We'll see you back here live on your source for esports racing.